Jonathan Taylor should be in the MVP race. We talked about him and Bijan a few weeks ago. He's clearly now the number one running back in football this year. 12 carries, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. This is historic pace. He's on pace for 25 and a half touchdowns, 1,800 rushing yards. Every time I turn on the Colts, he's in the end zone. It's a 70-yard touchdown. He's so explosive. He opens up this offense, and I appreciate what he's doing because a lot of people, I'm not going to say we're sleeping on him, but he kind of flew under the radar when they were talking best running backs in football, your CMCs, your Barkleys, your Bijans. I don't think JT's name was circulating like that to start the season, Steve.
No, and it's really because he had that 1 or 2 year stretch when he was dealing with injuries off that offensive player of the year, and the offensive line was bad, and the Colts were bad. But JV, let me just say this to you. If any quarterback in this league, from Mahomes to Tua, had 1,000 total yards, 14 total touchdowns, and their team was 7-1, which is the best record in the sport, everyone and their mother would be screaming at the top of the hill that they're the MVP frontrunner. But since it's Jonathan Taylor, a running back, a position that people still can't come around and say it brings value to a team, he's not going to sniff an MVP vote. He's going to get shoved to Offensive Player of the Year, which is just pretty much turned into the best non-quarterback award for offensive players, which is sad. And we've done this with Cooper Kupp. We've done this with Saquon, Derrick Henry on the Titans. These offensive players who, let's be honest, carried the majority of the weight on their team, had great seasons, historic numbers, and records, and yet they don't sniff one MVP vote. But to me, Jonathan Taylor is about to make Saquon Barkley's season look silly. And the fact that he's having this season and he's probably not going to get an MVP vote is sad. I'm not saying that Jonathan Taylor is the MVP, but to me, he's been the most important Colt. People are going to say Daniel Jones because he came on this team and now look at this offense. I don't know where the Colts are at without Jonathan Taylor running like this. He's had the best offensive season on this team. He's the biggest reason why they're 7-1 in the first place. He's having an all-time season. He's going to smash Saquon Barkley's season from last year. And Saquon Barkley was like the media darling. He's on every other commercial I see. I wonder how many commercials Saquon Barkley is going to get after this season, possibly an MVP, and maybe the Colts, hopefully, cross your fingers, that they win a couple playoff games.
Well, Steve, I'm ready to say Daniel Jones is also in the MVP race. The Colts legitimately have 2 MVPs this year. As far as stats go, as far as performance goes, Daniel Jones has been phenomenal. I don't think I've seen a bad game from him. Not like a Dak 2-interception game from this last week. I know he played subpar against the Rams, but it wasn't a catastrophe. It wasn't like what I saw from Baker a few weeks ago either. He's played really consistent football right there behind Drake May, 270 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions against the Titans. He had his stint in Minnesota, probably learned a lot behind Kevin O'Connell, Sam Darnold, who's now hooping in Seattle. And now he's got a plethora of weapons in Indianapolis. Like we mentioned, Steve, he's got a ton of weapons. I cannot believe Tyler Warren was drafted after Colston Loveland. I cannot believe it. It shocks me every single time. It shocked everyone on draft day. But he's got a ton of weapons. But Daniel Jones and JT, I agree. JT is the most important player to the Indianapolis Colts right now because he opens up the offense and he allows for defenses to be attracted into the box, give Daniel Jones time, let him breathe, see things around the defense, see the coverages. JT's been phenomenal. Daniel Jones has been so much better than anticipated. Where do you see the Colts? Realistically, do you think this is a Super Bowl team, Steve? I know maybe there's a little bit of bias attached here. Haven't seen the Colts at this level for a long time, but they look promising.
Most points per drive, according to ESPN, through 8 weeks in a single season since 78. 07 Patriots, skip. 2000 Rams, 2018 Chiefs. The skip was the 2025 Colts, 3.46. Right behind the Patriots' greatest offense ever, maybe, with 3.57. I'm not going to say they're going to win the AFC because I will always, forever, you know me, forever, ever, ever, until Mahomes, Reed, Spags, Kelsey, Chris Jones are on that team, I will forever pencil them in to win the AFC. But the Colts are the clear 2. I think they're going to go in the AFC Championship. They might get a bye. The playoff path in the AFC might run through Lucas Oil. And I know the Broncos and the Patriots are right behind them, and there's going to have some. We're going to have to watch that standings throughout the stretch of the season. But the Colts, if they were in the Super Bowl, it would surprise me a little bit because Daniel Jones is going to have to outclass probably Herbert, Josh Allen, and definitely Patrick Mahomes. But if they were in the AFC Championship game, it wouldn't surprise me at all because this is not a fluke. This isn't like the Saints last season when the first two games are scoring like 30 a game. No, this is for real. They're a wagon. They're like the Detroit Lions. This engine just keeps pumping through their running back, through their solid receivers, and their quarterback. As long as he's not making mistakes, point, shoot, put the ball in the right place, this team can score on anybody.
Yeah, I said it last week. They have my full trust. Like, I've seen enough through 8 weeks of football now to say, like you said, Steve, this is not a fluke. This team is really good. As far as the playoffs go, that's a whole different beast. We saw the Vikings go 14-3 last year and shit their pants in the wild card. But the Colts are moving a little different right now. They are doing whatever they want. They are demolishing some really bad teams, but they're walking all over them. And in some good games, they're right there. They are right there. So as far as the AFC goes, I agree with you. It's Chiefs 1, but after that, wouldn't be surprised to see the Colts there. I'd probably go the Chiefs if they got a healthy roster. Wherever the game is, I'm going to bet on KC. But if I have another team I'm going for, it's probably the Colts. They look phenomenal.